All right, here's some help with your homework for 12-2. It is page 702. All right, here's number 1. So the first thing you want to do is you want to collect your variables on one side of the equation and constants on the other side. So here I have 2 variables right here. They're both n. So I want to combine them. And I look to the left, and this is minus 7n. So I'm going to look to the left here, and it has no sign, so that's positive 14n minus 7n. 14 minus 7 is 7n. This is not a variable, it's just plus 2. That there, and bring this down. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to bring my constants, ones that don't have a variable, to the left. And when I go across the equal sign, I have to do the inverse. So positive 2 or plus 2 becomes minus 2. 37 minus 2 is 35. And I do the same thing on this side and just cancel it. Okay, so I have 7n, just bring it down, equals 35. And my last step is to isolate or get n alone by doing the inverse of times 7, so I'll divide. And n equals 5. Okay. Number 2 looks weird to me because it has just a number and then an equal sign. So if things look weird to me, I can flip this. So I'm just going to put the 15 on that side because it just looks more familiar to me. Okay. Now what I need to do is get rid of these parentheses. Well, actually, I don't have to, but I can. But I want to get this to the other side first because I want it out of my way. So this is not inside the parentheses, it just says plus 3. So I'm going to bring this over and do the inverse. Plus 3, the inverse would be minus 3. So 15 minus 3 is 12. Okay. Now I'm going to get rid of these parentheses and do the distributive property. So I'll do 2 times q. And then 2 times positive 4 would be positive 8. So I did 2 times q, and then 2 times 4, and I got 8. Okay, now what I want to do is add or subtract first. So I want to get rid of this plus 8 and do the inverse and subtract 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. Do it to this side just to cross off. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this down. 2 times what equals 4? I'll divide by 2 on each side. And q equals 2. Let's try it and make sure it's right. If I put 2 here, 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 3 equals 15, so I did it right. My answer is 2. Alright, next one is a word problem. And it says, Keisha read twice as many books this year as Ben read. So I put K for Keisha, B for Ben, and S for Sheldon. Subtracting 4 from this number of books Keisha read and dividing by 2 gives the number of books Sheldon read. Sheldon read 10. How many books did Ben read? Okay, so it said Keisha read 2 times more than Ben. So I don't know how many Ben read, so I made that X because I don't know what it is. And Keisha read 2 times more. So 2 times what Ben read, which I don't know what it is. And then it says, taking what Keisha had, which is 2x, and subtracting 4, and then dividing by 2, gives what Sheldon read. Sheldon read 10. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start with what Sheldon has, and I'm going to go backwards to figure out what Ben read. So instead of dividing by 2, I'm going to do the inverse because I'm trying to rewind this to figure out what Ben read. So instead of dividing by 2, I'm going to multiply what Sheldon read by 2. That'd be 20. And then it said we subtracted 4, so instead I'll add 4 to that. That'd be 24. And then instead of multiplying by 2, I'll divide by 2, because Ben read 2 times less, so we would divide by 2 to get his. The inverse of times 2 is dividing by 2. So Ben read 12 books. So Ben read 12, Keisha read 24, and Sheldon read 10. They gave us that in the word problem. So if I take what Keisha had doubled, that'd be 24. Take away 4 would be 20. And divide by 2 would be 10, what Sheldon read. So my answer is Ben read 12. Okay, so that's the 3 types of problems that are on your homework. That is all.